106.3 Dance Radio. Dance Radio.
Prepare yourself.
Ang silid-aralan sa radyo, hatid namin ay makabagong paraan ng pagtuturo at kalaman. Mapaumaga, tanghali o hapon man yan. Ang istasyong magbibigay impormasyon kahit saan man.
For something big.
Alright, here we go.
106.3 Dance Radio. Doña Aurora National High School, Santa Rita, Aurora, Isabela.
This
106.3 DWDR-FM. Facts and information. Today's learning for you normal. With capable teachers whose heart and soul are divine. Delivered knowledge inside your home through 106.3 Dance Radio. Fully dedicated to serve the public in tribute to education, reproduce of radio-based instruction. We are pleased to deliver the utmost aim of education. Only here on 106.3 DWDR-FM.
Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning po sa ating lahat. There's a saying goes like na, without teacher, there's no school. Good morning po sa ating lahat at hindi po sa atin si Ma'am Susan.
Yes, hello everyone. Good morning. How are you today? Our dear listeners and viewers, hello, good morning. I hope that you and your family are well and safe. This is Teacher Susana Dumon, ready to impart knowledge you need for today's lesson. I extend my greetings of love to everyone, especially to our head teacher, Ma'am Ofelia Ezra Lutin, and to our smart English teachers. Hello to grade 9 learners. Hello to 9 Darwin, Mendel, Pasture, SPA, SPJ, Anonas, Atis, Avocado, Calamansi, Chico, Dalandan, Goyabano, Lanzones, Macopa, and Mango. Okay. With me today are my fellow smart English mentors, Teacher Annabel C. Acopido, Teacher Raquel Dumlao, Teacher Dennis U. Mendoza, and sa technical sides, Teacher Mark Bagamaspad.
Yes,
who
in
are
behalf
also-
of Sir Jasiel, Ma'am, na nasa work from home po
oo.
ngayon.
Okay, Ma'am Annabel.
Hello, good morning. Paki-comment nga anak kung clear na naririnig nyo ako.
Okay.
Clear ba? Okay. So I'd like to say good morning to all grade 9 learners, especially to my sweet grade 9 SPJ. So mga anak, please make the most out of this session because this is your last lesson for quarter 2. Stay with us.
That's right. Hello to our grade 9 students, especially to my 9 Lanzones and 9 avocado students. Stay tuned.
Hello, good morning din sa aking mga estudyante. To all my grade 9 Guyabano. Good morning. Ay yung pinag-usapan natin.
Yes, hello to the students of Sir Vic Rodriguez, Ma'am Shirley Acosta, Ma'am Beverly Ramirez, and Ma'am Rosabel Brillo, and Ma'am Venus Lintao. Ma'am Venus Lintao. Today, you are going to listen to your 4th RBI lesson for the 2nd quarter, which is a continuation of your lesson last week about the unchanging values in this volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous, or VUCA world. Listen intently so you can understand clearly the VUCA concepts, distinguish positive values to attain your dreams so that you can plan and design your dream board. My dear learners, our lesson is very important because you will learn how to react or behave most effectively in given situations. The particular meaning and relevance of the VUCA, VUCA concept often relates to how people view the condition under which they make decisions, plan forward, manage risk, foster change, and solve problems. Sir Dennis.
So, dear learners, brace yourselves and listen to our RBI lesson for today.
Dance Radio, siniparalan sa radyo, hatid namin makabago, paraan ang pagtuturo.
Wala nang makakapigil pa. Sulong Arangkada 106.3 Dance Radio sa Aurora, Isabela.
Edukasyo'y susulong, basta't magtulong-tulong, sulong edukalidad. Dance Radio, learning is amazing.
Language,
Grammar and literature.
a program that will develop your vocabulary.
Comprehension. Critical and analytical skills.
This is the English Learning Area. Only here on 106.3, the WDRFM Dance Radio.
Where learning is amazing.
Good day, dear listeners, especially the grade 9 learners. This is your school on the air and it's English time. I am glad to be with you in this 30-minute broadcast. This is Teacher Catherine S. Ordinario. Please get your learning activity sheets for Quarter 2, Week 4. I am sure that all of you are excited to join our Silid Aralan sa Radyo. So, let's get started. Before we begin, let us have a short review of the first part of our lesson. It was about dreams and unchanging values integrated in the play A Raisin in the Sun in this VUCA or volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. In that drama, who were the characters and what was each character's dream?
Ma'am, the characters were the following. 1. Mama. She dreamt of having a family house. 2. Waiter. He dreamt of having a liquor business. And 3. Benita. She dreamt of studying in a medical school.
You are correct! Did each of the characters' dream come true?
No, ma'am. Only Mama's dream came true because she believed that having her own house would make the whole family secured.
Absolutely correct! Can you share the VUCA concept expressed in the conflicts among the characters in the play?
Ma'am, for volatility, the death of Walter Younger was an unexpected event and the family made adjustments to adapt to their situation.
Very good! Volatility deals with the nature and dynamic of change. How about uncertain issue?
Ma'am, their financial stability was uncertain and it got even worse when Walter Lee took the money for their business.
That is true. How about complex issues?
I think complexity happened due to the compounding of the following issues: death of their father, financial setbacks, social discrimination between black and white, and betrayal of a friend, ma'am.
That is correct. Indeed, complexity is the compounding or the confusion of issues. What about ambiguous situation?
The misunderstanding and miscommunication among the characters might have contributed to an ambiguous situation, ma'am.
Good observation. Your active participation in our discussion proves that you really understood the first part of our lesson. In this lesson,
You are required to analyze literature as a means of understanding unchanging values in the VUCA, or volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. To attain this, you must familiarize yourselves with the steps in attaining dreams. This volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world gives us lots of challenges. Life gets even harder for people who do not dream of making it a little better. Let us listen to this song by the father and son team, Anthony Quinn and Charlie. Thank you, Anthony Quinn and Charlie. Now, let's find out how well you have listened to the song. What is the message that you got from the song?
Ma'am, the song reminds me that no matter how VUCA this world is, I am sure parents are more than willing to guide and help their children reach their dreams in life.
Absolutely! Parents dream not for themselves but for their children. They simply want the best for them. What else?
Ma'am, a dream is not just something that lives inside us. A dream is catalyst to reach for the star.
Good answer! And what is the meaning of reach for the star?
Ma'am, reach for the star means to set one's goals or ambitions very high, to try to attain or achieve the most in life and conquer difficult things.
Impressive answer! Dreams motivate us to persevere and sacrifice. We've been talking about dreams in life. Are you interested to know how you can be successful in the future?
Yes, ma'am!
These are the 4 steps that could help you become successful in the future. 1. Get clear about what you want and what do you really like to become. Do you want to become a teacher like me or perhaps a doctor?
Mom, I want to become a lawyer.
Then, you have to set your goal. If you think you have already set your goal, then you are ready to take the next step. 2. Get clear about the work that is required to get what you want. It takes a long process, but you have to take steps. What does this imply?
Ma'am, as a student with a dream, I need to study very well. I must not take my lessons for granted. A dream is not just a dream. I need to work for it.
Remember, you are only grade 9. You have long years more to spend. Take time, focus. You need to sacrifice before getting the prize. It sounds interesting, right? Get clear about the work that is required to get what you want.
Yes, ma'am.
What are again the first 2 steps in order to attain your dreams in life?
Number 1 step is to get clear about what you want. Number 2 is get clear about the work that is required to get what you want, ma'am.
Correct! Now, are you ready to know the 3rd step to make your dream a reality?
Yes, ma'am.
Number 3 is prioritizing the action that you need to take. What does it mean to you as students?
If I am now studying very well, my actions are surely aligned with what I want to become in the future, ma'am.
Very good! Your actions need to be aligned with what you are trying to achieve. Being proactive about your schedule will help you make significant progress towards your desired outcome. Keep going, my dear learners! The last step to attain success is making time to review and reflect to assess your own progress. Are you making any progress in attaining your dreams in life?
I'm not sure, ma'am.
If you are not sure, then it's time for you to make an assessment. Correct your mistakes and shortcomings. If you fail, never stop. Rise up and keep reaching your dreams. Now, what are the 3rd and 4th steps in attaining dreams in life?
Ma'am, number 3 is prioritizing the action that you need to take. And number 4 is making time to review and reflect to assess your own progress.
Correct! You are very lucky because you listened today. You had the chance to know the steps to attain your dreams in life. You always encounter formula in your mathematics, science, and other subjects. I'm going to share you also a formula. This is a formula of success. Goals plus habits equals success. What is your interpretation of this formula?
Goals and habits are the 2 variables in that success equation, ma'am. While goals provide you with a sense of direction and help you face forces, effective habits give you mental discipline to reach your goals, ma'am.
Correct interpretation. If either variable is missing, the success equation simply doesn't add. Conversely, when you improve your goal-setting skills and form good habits, success level soars. Now, read the short background information for learners found on page 1 of your learning activity sheets. I'll be right back after a short break.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. I have just finished accomplishing the task found in my module. How can I send you my outputs for checking and feedbacking?
Oh, that's a nice question. There are actually 3 ways for a student like you to submit your outputs. 1. It could be via online. That is, if you are capable to connect online. You can just upload your outputs in your Google Classroom, or you can take pictures and send them through your group chat or messenger account.
Ma'am, how about if we do not have internet connection?
If you do not have internet connection, you can submit your accomplished tasks in 2 ways. 1. You can ask your parents to submit your outputs in the designated drop-off center. 2. You can save your outputs if you have available flash drive, CD, or DVD at home, and submit it in the designated drop-off center in your respective barangay.
Wow! It's nice to know that there are varied ways on how we can submit our accomplished tasks.
Always remember, for submission of outputs, you can do it via online, offline, or physical submission. Because at Dance, we make amazing things possible.
I'm back! Now it's time for you to work on the activities in your learning activity sheets. Activity 1 is titled Grasp It. Let us answer number 1. Aside from having the family's house, what were other Mama's dream for her family? State her reasons behind it.
Ma'am, Mama's greatest dream for her family was to have a good life. She wanted her children to have a successful life with equal privileges like the white Americans.
Ma'am, the mother in the drama dreamt of living with equal privileges like the white Americans because they experienced racism and discrimination.
That is correct. We should not discriminate people because of their color. We should bear in mind that we all have hearts that are being hurt. Number 2, how does the dream of every member of the younger family differ and agree with one another?
Ma'am, Mama's dream is to have a house. Walter's dream is to have a liquor business. Benita dreams to become a doctor.
They agree with their belief that they can succeed if they stick together as family.
Absolutely correct. Number 3, what did Walter want to do with the insurance check? Why do you think Mama does not approve it?
Ma'am, Walter wanted to open a liquor store with his friends, Willie and Bobo. He urges his mama to use the insurance money.
Ma'am, Mama refused because she wanted to buy a house in a safer place. She was totally against the liquor business since she had seen how alcohol negatively affected the poor people in their neighborhood.
Good answers! Number 4, does any of the characters in the play remind you of someone? How does that someone plan his course of action to realize his dream?
Yes, ma'am. Mama's character. She reminds me of my sister who is almost dreaming for having her own house. My sister knows that success is a process. Patience, hard work, and perseverance are her magic words. True enough, slowly but surely, her dream is now coming into reality.
Excellent answer! Your sister is very persistent in achieving her dream. Number 5, would you have dreamt of the same thing for your family? Why?
Yes, ma'am. It is a sense of giving bring back the love and sacrifices of my parents. I want them to have a comfortable life in the future.
I think you are now ready to answer Activity 2 titled Predict a Dream. I will describe the image, then try to predict the dream of the characters in the picture. Let's look at the photo. The scientists or the chemists wearing personal protective equipment or PPE overall suits are working on the chemicals. What do you think are the common goals of the characters in the picture?
Ma'am, the common goal of the experts is to make vaccines against COVID-19. These experts believe that getting vaccinated can lower the risk of getting and spreading the virus. They want us to enjoy the life we had prior to the pandemic.
You are correct! Let us all pray that this pandemic will end very soon. Your final task is titled The Dream Board. Sample dream board will be presented by your teachers during the live streaming after this broadcast. So, stay tuned. That's the end of our discussion. Let's have the wrap up of our lesson. What have you learned today?
I have learned about the 4 steps that can help me become successful, ma'am.
Good! What are the steps then?
Ma'am, number 1 step is to get clear about what you want. Number 2 is to get clear about the work that is required to get what you want. Number 3 is prioritizing the action that you need to take. And number 4 is making time to review and reflect to assess your own progress.
Very good! What else?
We also talk about the formula of success, ma'am. Goals plus habits equals success. Goals and habits are the 2 variables in that success equation, ma'am. Goals provide us with a sense of direction and help us face forces. And effective habits give us mental discipline to reach our goals.
Great answer! It's time to check your understanding of our lesson. What do you think is the importance of understanding the VUCA concept?
Ma'am, this lesson gave us an idea on how to manage difficult situations.
We should counter volatility with vision, meet uncertainty with understanding, react to complexity with clarity, and fight ambiguity with agility, ma'am.
Absolutely correct! What unchanging values in this volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world are manifested in the play?
Ma'am, optimism, resiliency, and perseverance. This play reminds us to uphold positive values so we can face our personal challenges through the love and strength that we get from our family.
Exactly! How can you attain your dreams in life?
Ma'am, the steps that you shared gave us a clear understanding on how to attain our dreams in life.
The steps enlightened us on how we should plan, work, persevere, and sacrifice so we can attain our dreams amidst challenges brought by this volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world, ma'am.
Creating a dream board can at least give us an idea about our real-life journey, a sample timeline that encourages us to go on with life. Life is so short. Let us make the most out of it, ma'am.
Very good! Don't forget to add to your optimism your unwavering faith to our Creator. Don't forget what is written in Psalm 37 verse 4, and I quote, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give the desires of your heart." Congratulations, dear learners! This only shows that you truly understood our lesson. For your last activity, let us answer the reflection part. What have you learned or realized in this lesson?
I realized that my dreams can serve as catalysts in achieving the most in life. My parents will surely support and guide me in attaining my dreams. In the middle of the challenges brought by this volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world, there are unchanging values that I can use or apply to cope with difficult situations. Some of these are optimism, resiliency, and perseverance.
That's all for this week, my dear grade 9 learners. I hope you have learned a lot from our discussion. I would like to acknowledge the teachers behind this RBI lesson, teachers Rosabel Arbrillo and Susana B. Dumon, our scriptwriters, teacher Michael John M. Tumulak, our technical specialist,
Alright!
teacher Annabel C. Acopido, our language editor,
Wow!
teacher Ophelia S. Ralutin, head teacher 5 of English Learning Area as content editor. This is teacher Catherine S. Ordinario, your radio teacher, saying thank you very much. Stay tuned for the live discussion. Have a great day!
Language,
Grammar and literature.
a program that will develop your vocabulary.
Comprehension. Critical and analytical skills.
This is the English Learning Area. Only here on 106.3, the WDRFM Dance Radio.
Where learning is amazing. Dance Radio. Tinitalalan.
Yes, we are back. I hope you're having a wonderful time as we go through with our lesson today. And here is our objective. Plan and design one dream board. That is our objective. Plan and design one's dream board. A specific objective, number 1, we have define VUCA concepts. Number 2, distinguish positive values. So here's the flow of the discussion, my dear learners. Number 1, Teacher Raquel will give you a review of our past lesson. I'll give you some insights about our lesson for today. Teacher Annabelle will discuss the VUCA concept. Teacher Dennis will share the 9 dimensions of learning agility. I will explain how to plan or design your dream board, and then Ma'am Raquel will give the wrap-up of our lesson. Make sure you have your pen and paper because once again, we will be exploring the wonders of the universal language. So let's get started. Here's Ma'am Raquel for the review.
Yes, hello again. Let us review the first part of our lesson then. We featured the play titled A Raisin in the Sun to understand the VUCA concept. The term VUCA, VUCA, is a widely known theoretical leadership acronym to describe and reflect to the volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity of general situations and conditions. Let us have a game. Let's name it a simple recall. Let's see how well you have understood our previous lesson. Choose the letter of your choice that corresponds to your answer in each item. Please key in your answer in the chat box. The first one to send the correct answer will receive 20 peso worth of cell phone load. Okay, so here's the first question. Okay, are you ready, our dear students? Please key in your answer. The term VUCA is a widely known theoretical leadership acronym of blank and blank to describe and to reflect to the volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity of general situations and conditions. So, is it A, Warren Bennis and Bert Nanus? Letter B, Warren Bennis and Langston Hughes? Letter C, Hans Berry and Warren Bennis? Or D, Langston Hughes and Lorraine Hans Berry? Okay, so what's your answer?
Okay, babasahin naman natin sagot nila, ma'am.
Yes.
Parang-
Okay, yung tamang sagot na lang babasahin natin.
Oo,
Or
yung
we are
tamang
going
sagot
to-
na lang,
okay.
sir.
Naka-answer
Okay.
na kasi, sir.
Yeah. We have here Felerita Annabel Siacopido. Kayo na ba anak ito?
Oo nga. Galing-galing naman ang batang yan.
Ang sagot
Tulog
niya
pa yan
ay
kanina.
A. Parang tulog pa to kanina.
Oo.
Letter A, ayan.
Si
Okay,
Warren
so-
Bennis and Bert Nanus.
Yes.
Is the first winner?
Felerita.
Felerita Annabel C. Acopedo. The correct answer is A. Ayan po. Is Warren Bennis and Bert Nanus. Yan. Actually, bago yan, our dear learners, siguro isi-share muna natin sa kanila. Let me share you some of the responses our
Yes.
dear learners to the question posted in our Facebook
Yes.
community.
Yes, thank you
The
very
question
much.
is, or the question was, imagine your future. How do you see yourself 10 years from now? Yan.
Okay.
So from Gladiner Santiago of 9 Darwin, 10 years from now, I can see myself fully matured, grown, and successful.
Wow.
I see myself doing the things I love, being the best version of myself, and living my life to the fullest.
Wow.
Ayan.
May prize din ito, sir.
Bibigyan ko siya ng
Ayan.
May prize din siya.
special prize. Okay,
May
glad.
prize din
Oo.
siya, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
meron ma.
yeah.
9 Darwin.
Yes,
Oo.
9 Darwin. Ito pa isa ha. From Princess Joy Corbito of 9SPJ.
Anak ko
sabi
yan,
niya.
anak ko yan.
10 years from now, I can see myself as a healthy and strong woman.
Oh.
I also see myself working in a job that I want, making my parents proud of my achievements. Oh, diba?
How about you, Sir Dennis? 10 years from now, how do you see yourself?
Ay, 10 years
Ha?
from now, ito, makapagbagdam. Sabi ko sa kailan kasi
Sige.
magbibigay ko ng
Sige,
makapagbagdamdaming
makikinig kami.
patotoo.
Let us listen
10
to the
years from now, I
makabagbag
see
na-
myself 58. Thank you. Thank you.
Ang dami.
Akala ko 28 mo pa lang. Class 10, 38.
Ready pa naman akong mag-listen.
Malapit na palagi maging senior citizen.
Oo nga. Okay.
Yun lang nakikita ko sa
Yun lang ba, Sir
picture ko.
Dennis?
10 years, 58, 48 ka.
Yun lang nakikita ko sa... Sabi mo, yun lang siya nakikita mo sa future mo. Bakit? May problema ka? May problema ka?
Oo nga. Wala akong makita.
So nakikita ni Sir Dennis sa future niya, 10 years from now, malapit na siyang maging senior citizen. Yun lang.
Ay, hindi halata.
Dalawang taon na lang po. Ano? Okay.
Joke lang ni Sir yon, joke.
Oo, joke
Okay.
lang. 16 lang yan.
Number 2 na, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay.
number 2.
So congratulations, Gladiner Santiago and Princess Joy
Yes.
Corbito.
Okay, question number 2. What does this statement of Lena want to convey? I won't stop trusting you like how I never stopped loving you. Is it letter A? She is tired of the conflicts that they experience. Letter B, her love for her children is unconditional. Letter C, she wants to escape from the hardships. Or letter D, she blames Walter for their problems. So ano
Ayan,
yung sagot dito?
Okay, may sumagot
So
na
that's
po ha.
number 2 na, sir.
Number
ha?
two.
Lagay natin number 2. Okay, Shermel and Ramirez. 9 Lanzones. Number 2, B po ang sagot niya. Shermel and Ramirez.
Yun ang
Number
correct
two.
Ano po
answer.
yan?
And that is the correct answer. So,
Sure.
congratulations.
Wow, congrats!
Congratulations.
9 Lanzones. Congratulations,
9
Sharmil
Lanzones,
and
9
Ramirez.
Lanzones.
Congrats,
Nine
Charmel.
Lanzones.
Okay.
Okay.
Next,
Advice.
number
Next
3.
Ayan.
Who dreamt of moving the family out of the cramped apartment into a house with yard where children can play? Is it A, Benita, B, Mama, C, Ruth, or D, Walter?
Ayan,
Go,
may
go.
number 3. May
Don't
sumagot
forget
na
to
sa
write.
number 3. Ang
Number
sagot
three.
niya, gaya ng sabi natin, babasahin natin yung correct answer na lang.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thea May Galabay, sabi niya. 9 Darwin, ang sagot niya ay letter B.
That's Mama.
That's Mama.
Yes.
Oh, galing na.
Nine.
Ay,
Correct.
Thea.
Correct.
Si, ano,
Thea May
Galabay.
Galabay.
9 Darwin.
Congratulations.
Ayan.
Congrats.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the last question.
For this round, last
It
question.
simply means you approach the good and bad in life with the expectation that things will go well. Ay, number 4 pa lang to. Okay.
Yes,
A,
that's number 4.
flexibility. B, perseverance. C, positivity. Or D, self-respect.
So those are the important values that we should learn to reach our dreams.
Yes.
Correct.
oo.
Flexibility, perseverance, positivity, and
Ano ba? May sagot na rito si ano? Christian Vino of 9 Darwin ulit. Ayan ha.
Okay.
Number 4, letter C ang sagot niya.
Positivity.
Ayan, positivity. Okay.
Christian.
You are correct.
Christian Vino of 9 Darwin.
Darwin.
Ayan.
mathematician yun.
Ay, ganun ma'am.
Ganun
Magkasundo
galing
tayo.
na.
Mathematician ka pala.
Mga
Magkasundo tayo.
equation, ganun.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah. Hey.
Remember that we can connect the concepts of VUCA when reading literatures by following these steps. So, ano ba yung mga steps? Number 1, know the characters. So, what are their challenging roles in a story? What struggles did they encounter? Okay, number 2, research in the background of the writer. Number 3, study the theme and conflicts of the literary piece. So it is always in the theme and conflicts that we can relate the VUCA event to the real world.
Yes.
Okay, so
So in this way, we can also determine the unchanging values in life from a piece of literature.
Yes.
So in reading literature, as well as in listening to songs, we can always see reflections of our lives.
Oh, totoo yun, ma'am.
back
diba?
to you, Ma'am Sue.
Totoo yun, di ba, pag nakikinig ka ng music, di ba, parang nagre-reflect sa'yo. Sabi nila, ito lagi namin sinasabi sa estudyante, di ba, kapag depressed ka, huwag kang makikinig ng sad songs.
Why?
Kasi mas lalo kang madidepress.
Okay, lalo.
Oo.
Yes.
Ganun yung pag depressed ka.
pakinggan niyo?
Actually, ang sinasabi ng marami, ma'am, manood na lang daw ng cartoons.
Kaya pala ako lagi nanonood ng
Nanonood ng cartoons.
Okay,
Ayan.
thank you very much, Ma'am Raquel. Now, let us draw reflection from this picture. Okay, that's it. Who is Norman King? Norman King is an Ita, part of an indigenous people. He was born in 1988 at the foot of Mount Pinatubo. Only 3 years before the deadly eruption. Naalala mo yun?
Yes, ma'am.
Naalala mo yun. Ilang taong ka nun? Ay, wag na. Okay, wag na. Mr. King becomes the first Ita to ever graduate from the country's premier state university, from the University of the Philippines.
Yes.
Now, please key in your reflection or your reaction concerning dreams, ha? Key in your reflection or your reaction. Okay. Meron na bang nag-key in, sir? Wala pa?
Wala pa, ma'am.
Okay.
Ulitin daw, ano gagawin daw nila, ma'am, ulit? Key
They
in,
will just key in their reaction or their reflection about
Norman
King.
King.
Norman King. Ano masasabi?
Kasi siya ng
The
indigenous,
first ever Aita to
Yes,
graduate from the University of the Philippines.
Christian Vino of 9 Darwin, I am happy that he persevered and never gave up. Sabi ni ano.
The keyword there ang nakita ni Darwin is the perseverance of
Oo.
Norman King.
Yes.
Sino pa sir?
Wala pa.
Perseverance of Norman King.
Kasi
Correct.
habang nag-aaral siya, minsan nakabaag daw siya. Kaya tinatawanan siya ng marami.
Pero
hindi-
very proud pa rin siya
Yes,
sa kanyang
ma'am.
cultural heritage.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay.
Yan, meron
Another?
pa ba?
Meron pa?
Ayan, ang galing ni ni Mr. Vino.
Yes,
Yan.
perseverance.
O siya lang yata nagbigay ng ano
Hello,
niya,
Jasmine,
ng reaction
Bautista,
niya.
Akpal. Good morning, good
It's
morning.
It's
Yan.
only Christian Vino?
Oo, siya lang.
Okay.
O di, paano? Di siya lang ang mabibigyan ng ano?
Oo.
House and lot.
Oo, house and lot sa Mount Pinatubo.
Huwag
Okay.
naman. Ayan, okay. Thank you ha. Thank you, anak.
Thank you, Christian.
Christian,
So, si
thank you.
Christian ulit, ito.
Okay.
Dalawa na siya.
Oo,
Mm-mm.
kahit maka 100 times pa siya.
Yes.
Bibigyan natin.
So,
Kasi,
siyempre naman. Congratulations,
okay.
anak ha.
Oo. Dreaming knows no boundaries.
Mm-mm.
It is not limited by race,
Yes.
gender, color of skin, or even your cultural background. But not all dreams are realized.
Mhm.
Reaching one's dream is not easy because of so many factors like personal,
Mhm.
physical, financial, and even environmental. We experience sudden changes, compounding issues, and
Yes.
problems, and misjudgment or confusion.
Mhm.
Because of this VUCA lesson is introduced to you, our dear learners. As stated last meeting, VUCA or VUCA is an acronym based on the leadership theories of Warren Bennis and Bert Nanus. Alam niyan ni Felerita.
Yes.
Let's dig deeper to what the scientists consider as the VUCA world. Here's Ma'am Annabelle for the discussion.
Hello, dear learners! So make sure to understand the VUCA concept in the light of real life situations and how this VUCA world hinders or slows down the realization of one's dream.
Mhm.
So letter V stands for volatility, or in Ilocano, napartak apan nagbaliw ti kasasaad.
Okay.
So it refers to the speed of change in an industry, market, or the world in general. The more volatile the world is, the more and faster things change. For example, I'll give you a situation. Melinda's sister is the one sending her to school. Her parents can't help her financially because they are old and sickly. So just yesterday, her sister said she was forced to resign because of redundancy. Or redundant meaning no longer needed or useful.
Wow.
Hindi na siya kailangan sa trabaho, kaya pinag-resign na siya ng boss niya, yung ate ni Melinda. So, because of this, she needs reskilling or upgrading in order to cope with the new demands in the labor market. Of course, Melinda cried because she knows she needs to stop next semester kasi wala nang trabaho yung ate niya. So, in an instant, biglang nagbago ang sitwasyon niya. Nag-aaral siya, bigla siyang may stop dahil matatanggal sa trabaho ang ate niya na nagpapaaral sa kanya. So sad.
Okay.
Okay. The next one is U. U stands for uncertainty. Saan ang nakananama? Saan nga sigurado? Walang kasiguraduhan. It refers to the extent to which we can confidently predict the future. Hindi mo pala masasabi. So uncertain environments are those that don't allow any prediction. The more uncertain the world is, the harder it is to predict. Ay, Ma'am Susan is raising her hand. Yes, Ma'am Susan?
I could connect this uncertainty word, the word uncertainty, Ma'am Annabelle, with the situations of farmers during wet planting season. During typhoon season, planting is considered a gamble o kaya yung parang sunggal. In Ilocano, saan ang nakananama, saan ang nakasigurado. Madi ka nga agsigurado nga no nagmula ka, itatano, agapit ka nga dago saan. Because of typhoons. But whether we like it or not, typhoons will visit us. Why? Because Isabela is located in a typhoon-prone area. And I am very familiar with this kind of problem because my father is a farmer. And I know that a good number of our students can relate to this. Marami kami na anak ng farmer. So listen intensely, mga anak, so you can share the information to your parents. One of the objectives of this VUCA concept learning is to manage risk. And in our case, we should manage agricultural damage or loss. Paano yan? So what variety of palay should we plant so it could somehow withstand frequent rains and strong winds during the typhoon season? Dr. Norby Manigbas, expert ito, head of Field Rice Plant Breeding and Biotechnology Division, advise farmers to number 1, plant varieties which stand at most 100 centimeters, hindi gaanong mataas, 100 centimeters lang at most, with strong stems that can withstand 40 to 60 kilometers per hour wind speed. Paano kung signal number 5? Number 2, plant varieties which can survive, grow, and develop even after 10 to 14 days of complete submergence. May ganun pala?
Yes.
Kahit nakalubog yung palay for 10 to 14 days, it can survive, it can grow, develop even after 10 to 14 days of complete submergence o pagkalubog. Pero may variety yan. May sinabi sila kaya lang hindi ko babanggitin. I-search na lang ninyo mga anak sa page ng Field Rice.
Yes.
Field Rice's Plant Breeding and Biotechnology
Sasabihin nila sa inyo kung ano yung variety na yan. And number 3, eto. Fertilizers cannot be maximized as there is limited amount of sunlight during the rainy or typhoon season. So it is better for you to reduce fertilizer application rates by 20 to 30% in wet season. Huwag masyadong maraming nilalagay na fertilizer. While fertilizers are beneficial to plants in high amounts, they may cause lodging. Hindi nga, dipis. Oo, maanuhan lang sila ng hangin. Ang dipis dan. Okay. So, protect your plants. Minimize the use of nitrogen fertilizer. After all, fertilizers are expensive nowadays. Yung dating 1,000, naging 2,400 pesos. So, don't waste your hard-earned money. Be wise. Back to you, Ma'am Annabelle.
Abono, fertilizer, ang mahal-mahal pala.
2,400, Ma'am Annabelle.
2,400 ang isang kaban.
Yung nitrogen fertilizer.
Nitrogen fertilizer.
Yes,
So, dapat magbawas sila.
Oo.
Okay.
Kasi causes lodging din naman pag too much yun. O pag nagdipis.
Okay. So, yun nga. So, be wise, mga anak. Kung malaking expenses sa abono, kung kaya namang bawasan, bawasan. So, I'm just curious, ma'am. Narinig ko yung mga explanation mo. Kasi wala naman kaming lupa, kaya hindi ko talaga alam yan. Okay. So, I want to compute for something, but I want you to do it for me, dear learners.
Akala ko ako.
Sir Dennis na lang?
Oo, si Dennis na lang po. Okay.
Hindi. Let us have a simple group activity.
Okay,
so you will form a group of 3 or 4 and assign a leader to explain how you arrive at your answer. So kailangan nilang tumawag mamaya, Ma'am Susan. So in this collaborative task, you need to compute. So here is the number to call. 0961 562 9128. Again, 0961 562 9128. Okay. So how much is one caban of nitrogen fertilizer? So yun na yung given. That's 2,400 pesos. Okay. How much is a kilo of palay after the devastation of a typhoon? That's 12 pesos.
Very generous na yung price na yan, mama. Pwede pang bumaba
Pwede
yan.
pang bumaba.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, ganyan.
Ay, apoy, ang mahal ng kanin sa mga fast food chains.
Oo.
25. Okay, so 12 pesos ang isang kilo ng palay pa lang yun, anak, ha? Palay.
And that's a very generous price.
Oh, generous price na daw yon, mataas pa daw yon.
After the devastation of a typhoon.
Pagkatapos ng bagyo. Okay. A cavan of rice usually weighs 50 kilos. Karamihan. So here are the questions. Number 1, how much is a cavan of palay? So kung 50 kilos yan times 12, magkano ang isang kaban ng palay? Number 2, how many cavans did you produce so you can buy a cavan of nitrogen fertilizer? So ilang kaban ng palay ang dapat na mabuo mo, mabenta mo para makabili ka ng isang kabang abono? Okay. So there are 2 questions involved here. So you have 2 solutions.
Okay.
So, while waiting for somebody to call, ay anong premyo nito, ma'am? The leader will receive 50 peso worth of cellphone loan.
Yes.
At kung mga kasama niya, tigti 30 pesos.
Tigti 30 pesos.
Tatanggap ng fertilizer.
Oo, matagal-tagal yata, no?
Okay, isang kilo fertilizer.
So, habang hinihintay natin ang caller, pwede siguro tayong mag-proceed sa next letter.
Yes, ma'am. Sige po.
Unknown number.
Meron na, ma'am.
May tumatawag na po si Spider-Man.
Unknown number.
Sige po. Ma'am, pakian niyo.
Saan nga? Paano?
Ito, ma'am. Tapos, i-ano natin siya.
Okay. And then,
siya dito, ma'am.
itatapat ko dito. Sandali nga. I-maximize the, meron tayo.
Loudspeaker.
Yan. Hello?
Ayan, sumagot na. Hello daw po.
Naririnig sa air?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Who's on the line?
This is Christian Espino po of 9 Darwin.
Christian Espino of 9 Darwin. Okay. Paki-interview mo na siya, Ma'am Annabelle.
Okay. First question, anak. How much is a cavan of palay?
Ma'am, kaban of rice is 720 pesos po. Since there are 50 kilos in a kaban and the price of palay is 12 pesos per kilo. So, 12,
naririnig?
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Ma'am, hello po.
Okay.
Sige lang, sige
Ma'am, I'm sorry po, there are 600 po pala. 600
yes. Akala
pesos
ko,
po.
i-reject ko na sana yung call mo eh.
So, what is your answer for number 1, anak?
For number 1, anak?
600 pesos po.
Okay, very good. So, how did you get 600?
Ma'am, because there are 50 kilos in a kaban and 12 pesos is the price per kilo of palay.
So, 12 pesos times 50.
Ano yung equation mo? Equation ba ito?
12 pesos times 50, that's 600 pesos.
600. So,
20
correct na siya
kilos
sa
in a
first
kaban
question.
and the price of per kilo po. And then, I multiplied them po.
He used multiplication. What did you multiply, anak?
Ma'am, 50 and 12 po.
Okay, how about the second question? What's your answer for the second question?
Second question po, ma'am.
Yes, anak. Yes, the second question.
You need to sell 4 cabans or 200 kilos of palay po in order to buy a caban of nitrogen fertilizer.
So what's her answer? What's his answer, Ma'am Susan? Hindi ko kasi marinig
4.
yun. 4. Okay. So anyway, there are many solutions to a problem. At least he got the correct answer.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
May kasama siyang nag-answer?
Sino ang kasama niyang nag-answer?
Ma'am, si Dorothy and Athena po.
Dorothy and Athena.
Dorothy Diaz.
Oh, yes.
So, Dorothy and Athena will receive 30 peso each na.
Each.
Yes.
That's 50 pesos, kay? Okay. So, thank you
Okay.
very much, anak. You are right.
Salamat, anak. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
So,
much,
for question number 1.
Vino. Thank you, anak. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, anak. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Ayan, galing naman.
Ang galing.
So, for question number 1, how much is a kaban of palay? We have 12 times 50, that's 600 pesos. Ngayon, para makabuo ka niyan, how many kavans should you produce so you can buy a kavan of nitrogen fertilizer? 2,400 divided by 600. So, they got 4.
Kailangan ko ng 4 na kaban para makabili ako.
Kailangan mo magbenta ng 4 na kaban ng palay para makabili ka ng isang kabang abono.
So, I need to minimize the use of fertilizers so I can save. Okay.
Okay. So, thank you very much. Ang gagaling naman nila.
Yeah.
Okay. We have letter C. C stands for complexity. Agtutuon nga parikot or agsusukot nga parikot. Patong-patong na problema.
Yeah.
Nakakawa naman yan. Ang sakit naman yan. Okay.
It refers to the number of factors that we need to take into account, their variety and the relationships between them. The more factors, the greater their variety, and the more they are interconnected, the more complex an environment is. The more complex the world is, the harder it is to analyze. Kasi hindi mo na alam kung anong iisipin mo. For example,
mapapabuntong hininga ka na lang.
For example, your brother was diagnosed of stage 1 lung cancer. Typhoon Ulysses affected Region 2 and damaged your parents' palay and corn crops. In addition, your house was also damaged. Ang daming problema nun.
Alaala mo kaya.
Oo. Pero totoong nangyayari yan sa karamihan sa
Correct.
kapwa natin Pilipino. Okay. So, letter A. Ambiguity. Saan analawag? Pag hindi maliwanag, makaulaw.
Madilim, makaulaw.
Makahilo.
Mahulaw at Mildred.
So, it refers to lack of clarity about how to interpret something. A situation is ambiguous. For example, when information is incomplete, contradicting, or too inaccurate to draw clear conclusions. For example, you and your mother are set to have a vacation in Canada. Wow. But your mother needs to be vaccinated as a requirement, but she is afraid. Karamihan pa kasi sa atin takot magpabakuna. And she has a comorbidity. Yung dati ng sakit na pwedeng lumala.
Correct.
You cannot recommend a good vaccine because information about each of them is incomplete.
Correct.
You should have taken your needed rest in Canada. But because your mother refused to be vaccinated, andito ka pa rin sa Pilipinas. Hindi ka nakaalis. And your dream of visiting your siblings was postponed indefinitely.
Indefinitely pa yan.
Hindi mo alam kung kailan kayo makakapunta ng Canada. You feel so sad, but you cannot force your mother to do so because you know that her health is at stake. Pagsasapalaran mo nga Rod ang kalusugan ng mama mo. Siyempre hindi. Okay. So the question posted in our FB community requires you to organize your thoughts on how you can attain your dreams in spite of the challenges in this VUCA world. So let us learn a lot from these quotes, mga anak. A bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking because her trust is not on the branch but on its wings. No? So, hindi siya natatakot na baka mabali yung tinutuntungan niyang sanga. Kasi meron siyang tiwala sa kanyang pakpak. Okay. Whatever is happening around us, we need to have the confidence to take control and believe in ourselves. Kaya ko yan.
Yes.
Okay. So let's have another game. Let's call it VUCA in action.
VUCA
Okay.
in action.
Let's see how well you have understood our lesson on VUCA concept. May sumasagot na yata.
May sumusub.
Choose the letter of your choice that corresponds to your answer
Hindi, wala pa.
in each item. Please key in your answer in the chat box. Don't forget to indicate the item number. Anong
Yes.
number na ba yan, ma'am?
Number
na-
5.
Number
Yes,
5.
number 5 question.
Number 5 na yan. May sumagot na nga.
Hintayin niyo daw muna yung tanong. ha? Nagmamadali kayo.
Basahin ko nga
Oo.
para sa mga nakikinig sa
Yes,
radyo.
yes.
Sa nakikinig sa radyo.
Kung milakad
Kasi
sila,
nakaflash
nagmamadali.
It means lack of predictability. Example, we can't predict the end of this pandemic. Hindi natin masasabi kung kailan matatapos ang COVID. What's your answer? Sir
Ayan.
Dennis, may sumagot na kanina pa, hindi ko pa nabasa.
Marami ma'am. May si Christian Vino, letter A. Si Natasha Pertan, letter B. Angeli Pineda, letter A. Almira Kalamayan, letter A.
Si Angeli.
Hazel Joy A. Fatima Manokdok A.
Ay.
Beyonce Lucero, letter B. B.
The answer should be letter B.
Okay,
That's
it's uncertainty. So the
Oh,
winner
answer
is
first, sir.
Natasha
Pertan,
Pertan of 9 Darwin.
Yeah.
Natasha Pertan.
Yes.
Okay, number 6.
Number 6.
It is the compounding or the confusion of issues. For example, this pandemic compounded a lot of issues and problems, not only in health but in many aspects like economy, security, and education.
What's the correct answer?
The correct answer, number 6 tayo mga anak ha?
Yes, number 6.
Number 6 na yan.
Number 6.
Number 5 pa lang itong sumasagot yung iba. Number 6, wala pang puro number 5.
Almira Kalamayan, letter B ang sagot. Si Shermel Ana Ramirez, letter B. Christian Vino, letter D. Yan. Yun ang mga sagot
Ayan,
nila.
nakita ko na. Si
Yes.
Beyonce Lucero.
Yes, Beyonce Lucero
Of
of
Nine
9
Dalandan.
Dalandan.
Letter C po ang
Letter
sagot.
C,
Yes,
complexity.
compounding. Nagpapatong-patong.
Oo.
Kapatong-patong na problema.
Hindi mo
From
na
health
alam.
to economy to security, education, yan.
Oo.
Patong-patong, connected.
So
Okay.
remember mga anak, in a VUCA world, the most important thing is to anticipate the future and strengthen cooperation to come up with better solutions to problems and challenges.
Correct.
So let's learn more from Sir Dennis kung anong mga payong maibibigay niya sa atin for experiencing this VUCA world.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Tinitingnan ko kasi kayo naman, binabasa ko ulit at pinapag-aralan ko na mabuti. Yung palang, dapat maintindihan ng mga estudyante, itong mga binanggit natin, ma'am, na volatility, uncertainty, itong mga binanggit ambiguity, complexity. Ito po yung pwedeng mangyari sa hinaharap kapag kayo po ay may gagawin. Kaya expect mo na mangyari ito.
Yeah.
Hindi yung akala ko kasi hindi ganun eh. Akala ko kasi hindi. Akala ko, puro kaakala, walang mangyari. Kaya nga ito, ang maganda rito ma'am, sa ginagawa natin, binibigyan na natin sila ng advance sa learning para alam niyo na pwedeng mangyari ito.
Hindi sila madidismaya.
Hindi kayo mabibigla.
Yeah.
Alam mo na kapag nagtanim ka ng isang bagay ngayong panahon ng tag-ulan, pero yung palang tanim mo pwede pang ano lang pala siya. Pang tawag ito, yung hindi masyado maulan. Tapos isisisi mo sa iba. Mali 'yun. Kasi hindi ka na nag-advance thinking doon sa produkto. At ito yung bagay na pinag-aaralan natin ngayon. Aside from the 4 steps of success shared during the RBI lesson na pinakinggan nyo kanina, we are also here to share the work of Dr. Warner Burke and his research colleagues at Columbia University. The research work is about the 9 dimensions or behavior pattern one must possess to achieve learning agility. Learning agility is the ability to be flexible and be open to change, thrive on new experience. Kaya mga anak, kung wala kang pangarap o hindi mo, o tawag ito, kung hindi ka umaasam na magbabago ka, mahirapan kang intindihin to. Kasi learning is change, di ba ma'am? Yun ang lagi pong nagbabago. Una, number 1 natin ay flexibility. Yan. This is your willingness to try new things. So don't be scared. Huwag kang matakot, sumubok ng bago. Lalo na kung gusto mo maging successful. Marami tayong paraan. Maubos ang oras natin pag sinabi natin lahat yan. May mga negosyo kailangan pasukin. Kayo, mag-aaral kayo. Kailangan maghanap kayo ng iba pang paraan para makakope up kayo sa mga subject nyo. Huwag kayong matakot. Maging flexible kayo. May trabaho ko. Sige, okay lang. May trabaho ka. Then go on. Ha? Number 2, speed. This is your ability to rapidly grasp new ideas.
And new skills.
New skills yun, ma'am.
Technology.
Yung palang speed, skills pala yan. May mga tao kasi na, alam mo, mahirap maka-pick up. Di ba? Di ba? Mahirap maka-pick up. Pero may mga tao na pag sinabi mo lang, alam na agad nila, ano ba to? Pwede ko bang sabihin na individual differences siya eh.
Na-develop yung...
Pero nade-develop siya. Ang paraan ay pakikinig. Yan. Huwag ka muna nagsasalita habang may nagsasalita iba. Parang ganun, di ba, ma'am? O, di ba? Hindi, yan. Sa inyo, sabi ko, kasi yun ang problema ng marami, di ba, ma'am? Oo. Sa amin, walang problema. Kailangan namin yun.
Yeah.
Next is experimenting. Ayan. Huwag kang matakot mag-experiment. This is your skill in testing out new ideas. Okay ba to? Susubukan ko ito. Okay, pag sinubukan mo, huwag kang matakot kasi nag-experiment ka lang. Pwede kang ma-fail, di ba, ma'am? Pwede kang ma-fail eh. And don't be scared when you fail. Kasi kasama yan sa tinatawag nating testing your ideas may lead to mistake, but mistakes can lead to understanding. Ganun pala yun. Kaya
So, hindi mo na gagawin ulit.
Yes. Tuturuan ka nun. Next, number 4, performance risk-taking. Sa lahat ng trabaho na gagawin mo, kailangan kang mag-risk. Pag natatakot kang i-risk ang isang bagay, hindi ka aasenso or sabihin natin hindi ka mag-achieve, hindi ka magiging successful. Kasi takot ka eh. You're afraid of something. That's why we have this performance risk-taking, the ability to take on challenges. Life is about accepting the challenges along the way. Only those who dare to fail greatly can also succeed greatly. Diba? Si Lucio Tan, akala niyo ba, Henry C. Kakusana ng SM, na may-ari ng SM, akala niyo ba agad SM pinatayo niya? Hindi. Marami siyang failures.
So, yung stall niya.
Napakaliit, ma'am, sa Santa Cruz.
Napakaliit
ang stall niya sa Santa Cruz doon. At sinubukan niya sinubukan niya yung para mag-assess siya. Hindi siya ang sekreto daw siya ay pagtitiyaga at pagtitis talaga. Nagkaroon naman siya ng failures, hindi naman agad siya yumaman. Number 5, interpersonal risk-taking. Ito yung your sense of asking others for help.
Yes.
Yung hindi ka takot na i-risk mo yung sarili mong idea at magtanong ka sa kaila, huwag ka matakot. You can do anything but not everything. So ask for help. Help is one of the greatest gift you can give. Diba?
Sabi nga, sir, mainam na yung nagtatanong kesa nagmamarunong.
Yes, tama yun. Tama yun. Totoo po yun. Kasi kung nagmamarunong ka, edi ikaw na. Paano sa Hindi, totoo yun. Kaya huwag kayo matakot magtanong. At huwag mahihiyang magtanong. Kung number 6. Number 6, ito na maganda.
Yes.
At lagi natin gagawin mula ngayon. Collaborating. This is your ability to leverage the skills of others. It takes a whole orchestra to play. Tandaan nyo, ang ibig sabihin ng collaborating ay pasakop sa isa't isa. Yung ability mo na makiayon o makisama sa iba, na gumawa kayo hindi mo ginagamit ang ibang tao. Huwag mong gamitin ang ibang tao. Ayun, ibig sabihin ito. Collaborate nga, tapos sila pala gumagawa, ha?
Congratulations.
Ma'am, ito yung ito yung nakaka-inlove sa mga job natin. Oo.
Athena and...
Yes, yung gano'n sila.
Athena and... Dorothy.
Yeah, congratulations. Collaborating. Yan. Next is number 7, information gathering. Yan, pag may gusto kang bagay na alamin, dapat meron kang punong-puno ka ng information. Gusto mo maging nurse, gusto mo maging doktor, gusto mo maging pasyente, bahala ka. Gusto mo, alamin mo. Dapat may information ka para alam mo. It is your way of increasing your knowledge. There's no end to education. Let your learning lead to action. Para kung nagde-demo sa ginagawa ko dati sa mga pag nagbebenta ako ng encyclopedia. Alam niya? Okay, feedback seeking. Yan. Number 8, feedback seeking. This is your ability. Ability talaga sila, no?
Yes, it is our abilities.
Yes, mama. Pansinin nyo, ayon sa itong mga puro to ability.
And this is a product of research, sir.
Yes. Yung sir, di ba may mga tao kasi na matanong? tanong sila ng tanong, naiinis ka naman kasi ability pala yun. Di ba? Kasi without question, yes, without question, no learning. Di ba? Pag walang nagtatanong, hindi mali-learn. Kaya tuloy minsan tayo, aminin natin, minsan naiinis tayo sa mga estudyante tanong ng tanong. Pero yung pala yung estudyante ito, kaya nagtatanong kasi gusto niya matuto. Di ba? Pero meron kasi nagtatanong parang
alam naman niya.
Ang aasar ng parang. Feedback seeking, this is the ability to ask feedback. We all need people who give us feedback and help us to improve. Huwag naman yung nag-arinig ka ng feedback, pangit. Magagalit ka agad. You get angry. Yes. Depende kung sino. Kaya piliin mo yung tatanong. Hihingan mo ng feedback. Meron ka, gusto mong pasukan ng negosyo, gusto mong mag-aral sa ganito, hingi ka lagi ng feedback. And any negative feedback and positive feedback is still a feedback. You need this to help you improve. Ayan ha. Next, number 9. Reflecting. This is your way of taking time to reflect on your effectiveness. Everything in your life is a reflection of the choice you had made. If you want to grow, take time to reflect. Tandaan mo ha, reflection kasi parang pinag-aralan mo, ano ba nangyari? Parang ganun, di ba? Ano ba nangyari sa buhay ko? Sa loob ng 10 taon sa buhay ko, ano na ba ako ngayon? Parang ganun. Dati nagtitinda lang ako, di ba? Dati nagtitinda lang ako ng banana Q at barbecue sa harapan ng simbahan. O, di ba ngayon? Ngayon may peso na ako sa likod ng simbahan, may peso na ako sa gilid ng simbahan, ngayon may peso na ako sa kabilang tinda. Di ba? Nagre-reflect ka. Yun ang ibig sabihin niya, anak ha? So, let us apply. Ako ba ito magsabi ito? Let us apply this dimensions of learning agility to help us survive this VUCA world. And now, nandito sa atin si Ma'am Susan.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Dennis. Now that you know some of the positive values, the 4 steps of success, the formula of success, what's the formula of success? Goals plus effective habits equals success, and the 9 dimensions of learning agility by Sir Dennis. I am sure, dear learners, you are now ready to design a dream board. And this is one of your performance tasks in English 9. A dream board is a collage of images, pictures, and affirmations of one's dream or desire, designed to serve as a source of inspiration or motivation. So design a dream board that represents your real life journey from your present age. Okay, from your present age. I start from your present age. How old are you now?
Present age.
14?
Present age daw.
14, 15. Sila, hindi tayo.
Sila. Kayo, tinatanong. Tinatanong.
Then, after that, make a list of what you want.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of person do you want to be? Okay. Answer mo.
Yun muna
What kind of person do you want to be?
I want to become a doctor.
What kind of feeling do you want to have?
Enjoy, feeling kasi, di ba? Feeling of
joy or
happiness,
contentment, di ba?
What type of people do you want in your life?
Siyempre yung mapapakinabangan ko, katulong at sayo. Hindi, joke lang.
Okay. What kind of person is your ideal partner?
Presidente.
Then, how is your relationship going to be?
Smooth.
Smooth, not rough. Where do you want to live?
Mansion.
Mansion? Okay.
Continue.
What materials or things do you want to have?
Bakal, simento.
Now be specific.
Yes.
Be specific and give details.
Yes.
Number 2, you may use icons or pictures to represent the different stages of your life and the dreams you want to achieve.
Yes.
Collect pictures that represent the things you've written.
Pwede po ba yung mga dati kong picture, mga ganun, ma'am?
Yes. You cut pictures from magazines, download from the internet, or use your own photos.
Yes. Mas maganda yung own photos.
Number 3, after that, nakakolect ka na ng mga photos, organize the pictures. You may also write inspirational quotes or sentences to describe the pictures. Inspirational. Yes. Be flexible, ganyan. Be positive, mga ganyan.
This is me.
10 years from now, mga ganyan.
10 years ago.
Mark the points with traits or values that you believe you possess and that enable you to leap over the challenges as you go through the process of attaining your dream. For example, 14 years old ka ngayon, ano?
Cute ako.
Then after 14 plus 7.
Cute ako, sabi ko.
22. 14 plus 7. So, between 14
plus 7, 21.
Ay, ano?
Cute ako.
21.
Ay, ang galing ko. Ito kasi magulo. 14 plus 7.
21.
Why 7? Grade 9, grade 10, 11, 12, 1,
13,
2, 3,
14,
4, 7. 14 years old sila ngayon. 14 plus 7, 21. So, between age 14 and
21.
What are the values that you should possess in order to reach your goal na makakagraduate ka sa college? So, you need perseverance, you need positivity.
Pwede yun.
Oo, lagay-lagay mo dyan. Oo. Para pag naaasar ka na, dapat maging positive pala ako. Ganun, nakalagay. Parang ganun. Okay. Yes, that's it. So, you mark the points with the traits.
Pag nabubuka ka na, tingnan mo lang yung dream board mo.
Pag nabubuka ka na, just look at your dream board. No, I should be hardworking. I should finish my last. I should finish my dream board.
Yes!
Ganyan.
Dapat
Then,
magano sila.
do not forget to indicate the timeline.
Yes.
Dapat may ang 14.
Ilocano, sabi ni Ma'am.
Huwag naman yung 14 and then magka-graduate ka ng college na, lagay mo 51 ka na, saka lang mag-graduate na.
Ay, aray ko.
Hindi naman ikaw yun.
Baka malay mo, Ma'am, meron siyang ginawa ng mga panahon na yon. Diba?
May ginawa. Inspiration. Meron talaga.
Yes, Ma'am. Tsaka, tandaan yung mga
Still remember yung bodyguard? Yung guard.
Oo, diba?
Oo, tingnan nyo.
Yung guard, ang tagal niyang nakagraduate.
Oo, kasi pinag-aral pa niya yung mga anak niya.
May ganun.
Oo.
Yes,
yung naging teacher, I remember.
Pero sa bata kasi hindi pwedeng ilagay yun ngayon.
Yung guard na naging
Ma'am,
teacher.
sa bata hindi nila pwedeng ilagay yun.
Hindi
Hindi sila pwedeng maglagay ng gap ngayon kasi bata sila.
Bata pa lang sila.
Oo, yung kasi pinupunto ng guard ay yung pass niya. Ito ginagawa natin future.
Future.
Kaya huwag kayo maglalagay ng gap.
Huwag maglalagay ng 51 doon ha.
Huwag kayo maglalagay ng gap.
Okay. Huwag maglagay ng gap.
Yes.
Then, do not forget to use your creativity.
Yes.
Katulad nun, nasa natin.
Tiket na sa uwan at takugtar na. Yan. Takugtar na. Kugtar kung nadagarot kayo.
Kigtot.
Kigtot. Medyo makigtot kami mit makita.
Yeah. Kugtar kigtot.
Yes. And for our final activity, final na yung activity.
Yeah. Uwi na tayo.
Please answer these 2 questions to win. 2 questions, dapat 2 questions. Number 7 and number 8. These 2 questions to win, 50 pesos worth of load. Don't forget to write the item number. Disqualified pa walang item number. You need to answer the 2 questions sa number 7 and number 8. Number 7.
Yan.
How was the concept of volatility integrated in the play A Raisin in the Sun? A. The death of Walter Younger that changed the family setup. B. The compounding of conflicts presented in the play. C. The miscommunication or misunderstanding among the characters in the play as shown in their arguments, misjudgments, and confusion.
Anak, dalawa sasagutin nyo. Huwag mo na isa. Hintayin nyo.
Number
dalawa.
7. May number 7 na ba? Wala pa. Number 7. Okay. Number 8. What do you think is the significance of having a united family? A. Problems are not easily solved. B. Conflicts are not likely to arise. C. Members of the family tend to fight. And letter D. A family may encounter numerous hardships, but members stick together to achieve common goal.
May mga sumagot na pero isa lang
Kaagad-agad. O, dapat dalawa, anak.
Dapat dalawa.
Oo, number 7 and number 8.
Number 7 and number 8.
Maybe we can flash
Hindi
number
kasi
7
parang
questions.
number 7 pa lang kasi naka-flash.
Oh, yan na yung number 8. Okay, number 8.
What
number 8, what do you think is the significance of having a united family?
Ayan.
A. Problems are not easily solved. B. Conflicts are not likely to arise. C. Members of the family tend to fight. Or letter D, a family may encounter numerous hardships but members stick together to achieve common goal.
Okay, tignan natin muna ha. Si Viancy Lucero ng 9 Dalandan, C at D ang sagot niya. Angeli Pineda, C at D, 9 Darwin. Si Ismael Pascual, C and D rin ang kanyang sagot. Si Fatima Manokdok, C and D ang kanilang sagot.
Yes. Wala pang tumatama.
Angel Ann Beltran Domingo, C and D. Yan, sinasabi ko na yung clue. C and D na naman, ha?
Puro C and D. Wala pa nakakuha ng tamang sagot.
Ay! Christian Benya sabi niya, A and B. Ako,
Hindi
A
pa
and D
rin?
naman. Ako ha.
Oo.
Si Alison K. Marzan, C and D. Naku, muntik na isa.
Wala pa rin.
C at D na naman, si Maria Elisa Baniguet.
Ayan na, meron nang nakakuha dito sa akin, sir.
Ati
Si
natin.
Sofia Abad.
Ayan, oo.
9 past
Pasture.
9 pasture.
A and D.
A and D.
D.
Okay, I will read to you the reason why.
Yes, ma'am.
For number 7, how was the concept of volatility integrated in the play A Raisin in the Sun? Take note that when we talk about volatility, it has something to do with change. Biglang nagbago yung kanilang situation. So, for this, when we the death of Walter Younger changed the family's setup and situation in life. Nagbago bigla nung mamatay yung father nila. Number 10, what do you think is the significance of having a united family? Letter A. A family may encounter numerous hardships, troubles, and
Yes.
problems. But if the members are united, they stick together to achieve common goal. And indeed, sabay nga tayo dyan,
Yes.
sir. In unity, sabay tayo. In
Sabay-
unity,
There is strength.
Bakit
Tama ba,
ganyan
strength?
wala kang strength? Again, in unity. Ayan.
Ay, sakit pala.
Again, in unity, dalawa tayo.
Okay.
tayo.
In unity. Ayun ba?
Apat tayo.
Apat
tayo. Okay.
In
unity,
there is strength. Sa sibuyas,
Ayan.
may lakas. Ayun, yun pala yun.
So you did a great job in our discussion today, our dear learners. Accept
Yeah,
our warm
oo.
congratulations. You were assessed while the discussion went on. And for your assignment,
Answer this question. May question kayo sasagutin. Tandaan nyo ha.
Oo.
Dandagan natin a family that prays together
Stays
are
together.
Catholics. Joke lang.
May, before giving the assignment,
Yes.
what
Yung wrap up muna.
So let's wrap it
tayo.
up. So literature exposes us to experiences that enables us to understand unchanging values in the middle of this fast-changing world. The play A Raisin in the Sun is a piece of literature that reflects these values which we can practice so we can survive and grow in this challenging
And
society.
it's not only pieces of
Experiences
literature.
that
Yes.
enable.
That
Opo.
enables you. It's not only
Experiences
pieces of
that
literature,
enable.
but
Yes.
songs, ganun ano.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what
For
was
your
the...
assignment?
For your assignment.
Assignment, how can you achieve your dreams in spite of the challenges in this VUCA world?
Ayan, mga anak ha, i-assignment niya, kailangan namin checkin yan. Lahat kami magche-check niyan mga anak. Naing Guyabano, pakinggan niyo mabuti ha. That will be your assignment.
And they should
Yes.
be able to submit that
Sa kasama sa bukas, kasama sa ano yan. Yes.
Ito
Okay.
yata yung question na ipopost sa FB
FB
community.
community.
Ah,
Okay.
sa FB page natin, mga anak.
Okay, that's it. Okay, I hope that you had an amazing time with us. Let us have again your teachers in English, Ma'am Annabelle.
Thank you very much for staying with us until this time, mga anak. Ulitin ko lang, pakipasa ng inyong mga outputs bukas.
Okay, Ma'am Raquel.
Yes po, distribution bukas. Thank you.
And of course,
Thank you very much. This is your host for today, Teacher Dennis.
and of course, yours truly, Teacher Susana. Remember Psalms 37 verse 4? Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give the desires of your heart. Don't forget to pray always, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Amen.
Stay tuned for the next RBI lesson. Keep safe, everyone. Bye-bye.
Mathematics, grade 10.
Facts and information. Today's learning for you normal. With capable teachers whose heart and soul are divine. Delivered knowledge inside your home through 106.3 Dance Radio. Fully dedicated to serve the public in tribute to education, reproduce of radio-based instruction. We are pleased to deliver the utmost aim of education. Only here on 106.3 DWDR-FM. Ito ang 106